That old squeaky gate here at Down on the Farm Radio headquarters, down the sidewalk, up onto the front porch, through the screen door, down the hallway, past all those pictures of ancestors that had lived here at the Down on the Farm Radio headquarters since before I was a gleam in my daddy's eye. Let's sit down at Granny Marble's kitchen table where we have a family reunion of sorts every day, because if you eat, you're involved in agriculture, and if you eat and involved in agriculture, you are part of our Down on the Farm Radio family. I'm Larry Marble, 1245 edition of our program. Let's get started with ag weather for this region. And for this particular part of Down on the Farm country, we utilize the San Antonio and Austin National Weather Service offices. Looks like a cloudy and cool day today. 56 in Langtree, 49 in Rock Springs, 48 in Kerrville, 49 in Llano, 51 in Georgetown, 55 in Austin and LaGrange, 55 in Gonzales, 58 in Cuero, 56 in Pleasanton, 57 in Carrizo Springs, and 57 in Del Rio. You folks in Hondo, 55, and Kerrville, 48. As we look at the 5-day planner, Wednesday, about half sun, half clouds. Lows 35 to 42, highs 64 to 66. On Thursday, lots of sun, lows 34 to 42, highs right there, that 71 to 74 degree mark. Neighbor, there's your ag weather. Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. Pipe, valves, or fittings. Plates, sheet, channel, beam, culverts, purlins, fencing, and supplies. They now stock new pipe and casings. Find them again. PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. And those commodities look like this. March corn, 603 1/4, up 3 1/2. March beans, 1388 3/4, up 3 3/4. March Kansas City hard red winter wheat, 790 1/2, up 12 1/4. March number 2 cotton, 115.79, up 62. April live cattle, 141.37, up 80. March feeder cattle, 166.52, up 117. February lean hogs, 78.07, down 30. February West Texas Intermediate crude, up 154, 79.77. There are your commodities. Neighbor, now it's time for this edition of the Texas Vet Report. Dr. Bob's program is brought to you by your Texas Farm Bureau Insurance Agency.
There are lots of horses with equine metabolic syndrome, and it is a real problem feeding these horses enough calories to gain weight and not cause other disease. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Bob Judd with Texas Vet News on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. And we normally expect insulin-resistant horses with metabolic syndrome to be overweight. However, some of these horses are underweight, and getting them back to normal weight while avoiding laminitis and founder is difficult. Just because the horse is thin does not mean the horse could not be insulin resistant, and feeding high calories to cause weight gain could increase insulin and cause laminitis to occur. Dr. Caroline Argo from Scotland indicated that it is important to look at the history of the animal and determine the cause of the weight loss. The weight loss could be due to dental disease, parasites, less than adequate nutrition, arthritis, or other disease. To be successful in treating these cases, the cause of the weight loss must be found and corrected if possible. Dr. Argo goes on to say in the horse publication that horses that lose weight are in a negative energy balance and are very sensitive to the impact of carbohydrates on insulin release, and this is very dangerous. The goal is to restore the weight without increasing the insulin that can cause laminitis. Some of these animals can develop a condition called refeeding syndrome, which is very severe. So you have to start feeding these horses slowly, starting with forage alone. The forage needs to be lower quality with a low percent of non-structural carbohydrates at less than 10%. You can add a ration balancer, but be careful, as some of these have large amounts of carbohydrates. And although allowing pasture grazing is good for exercise, pasture grass may be high in carbohydrates and could be dangerous. If you have other questions about feeding underweight horses, contact me at texvet@txfb.org.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to find an insurance agent who's a true neighbor. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
That's today's Texas Vet News. Thank you for listening. I'm Dr. Bob Judd on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Neighbor, there's cattle in the alleyway in Abilene at Abilene Livestock. We're on the line with Will Clay. Will, I understand Henry is sick today. If you see him, tell him we hope he gets to feeling better.
I'll do it.
You can do a good job of telling us what you got under the barn right now.
Okay, Larry, we're starting out this morning with 800. We got about 100 cows. Out of those 100 cows, we're going to preg check about 25 of them. Cow runs a little lighter this week, but we do have a lot of good calves. Lots of nice calves this week. Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, what time the sale starts, all that pertinent information. Sale starts at 11 o'clock. You can call the sale barn at 325-673-7865. You can get a hold of Henry at 940-733-8208, or you can call me at 325-721-2277.
Will, y'all have a good sale. Thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
Neighbor Hop Sing's about ready to plate up the chicken fried steak, jalapeno gravy, Nanny's yeast rolls, a cold cucumber salad off to the side, of course, and a glass of iced tea. While I pour the iced tea, let's talk to Benny Cox about the sheep and goat sale he's having right now in San Angelo. Benny?
We got 4,000 to start with. Last week we sold just under 3,700, coming back from the holidays, and which was not unusual. We've got one consignment today. It's a little unusual. We've got some Rambouillet ewes. They're really nice. These people are kind of getting out of the wool business. There's like 63 2- and 3-year-olds and 180 solid mouths. I think they might have kept 100 head or something to kind of stay in. But anyway, they've had Rambouillet bucks with them, supposed to start lambing March 1. We'll show those to anybody that's still wanting to be in the wool sheep business, and we'll always sell a lesser amount for somebody who wants less than those group sizes. But anyway, it looked like to me there was quite a few more goats to start with yesterday. I don't know what it ended up being with what we caught later on in the evening and all that, but a pretty good mix. We got along real good last week. Of course, this time of the year you don't sell many wool lambs, so we didn't have enough of those according to kind of tore in. But on the kill deal, they were firmed at $10 higher on the lambs, all the lambs. Some of these lightweights, it's getting kind of dry around here, and we're seeing some of these lighter kids, come through. Some of those probably go into the 10. But I'll tell you, just looking at the market, not a lot of spread between, we've talked about this, not much spread between the our sheep lambs and the kid goats when you get into those kind of 50 to 65 pounders. Pretty near the same, ticket on those things. So.
Well, good. Now, cattle sale later in the week?
Yeah, we got a special calf sale in conjunction with a regular Thursday sale. I got a good consignment yesterday, about 80 head. They'll be weaned and all that stuff. It's, we hadn't had any rain for about 3 months. I believe a lot of these people are sitting around. Of course, that market was some better again this last Thursday. Some of these people sitting around thinking about this deal. I imagine we'll catch you some of those things that people might have been thinking about saving a little longer, because it is I doubt they're doing very much unless they're pouring out a heck of a lot of feed.
Right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
They can call me on my mobile. It's 325-234-4277. Office, same area code, 653-3371. Or they can always look at the web, which is producersandcargyle.com.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Neighbor announcing the 37th Annual DeWitt County All-Breed Bull and Female Sales, Saturday, January the 29th, 2020, Cuero Livestock Commission Company. Bulls sell at 11, females sell afterwards. About 30 bulls, 250 females. The bulls include Angus, Charolais, Brahman, Polled Hereford, Sembra, Beefmaster. Females featuring breds, pairs, and opens. F1 Brayford, lots of tiger stripes, Brangus, Brangus Baldies, Brahmans, Angus, and other cross breeds. For information, call Anthony Natardis, 361-275-0816. 361-275-0816. If you're unable to attend, you can view and bid on Cattle in Motion. That's cattleInMotion.com. 37th Annual DeWitt County All-Breed Bull and Female Sale, the 29th of January. Cuero Livestock Commission Company, 361-275-0816. Neighbor, before we go, let's squeeze in one more livestock market operator report. Let's cross the San Saba and talk to Ken Jordan from Jordan Cattle Auction Mason and San Saba. Ken, how did that sale in Mason go on Monday?
You bet, Larry. We ended up having a really good sale today. I thought overall the quality ran extremely deep. We ended up with 1,513 head today. Excuse me. The market opened up this week, I thought, over with a very, very strong demand, very, very active market on a choice set of calves and yearlings. I thought overall stocker steers, they were probably $10 to $20 a hundred higher today. Had two steers weighed 543 in a group, brought 202 a pound, right at $1,097 on those. Also, we had a group of two steers weighed 435 at 230 a pound, a little over $1,000 on those 435 pound steers. Stocker heifers, I thought overall sold $2 to $4 higher. I thought feeder steers, they sold probably 5 to 7 higher. Had a group of 18 steers weighed 683 at $151, a little over $1,031 on those. Feeder heifers, I thought overall, Larry, they sold $2 to $4 higher. Packer bulls sold 3 higher. Top bull today was a little over a bull that weighed over 2,050 pounds at $1.35, dollars out $2,100. And then I thought overall the Packer cows probably sold $2, maybe $3 higher. Pairs and bred cows overall sold steady and good demand, Larry. Very, very good sale overall.
Let's talk briefly about San Saba for Thursday.
You bet. We're going to start at 10 o'clock, 1 hour early. We'll have about an hour's worth of bulls we're going to sell. We're on the Shady Oaks. We're down here at Frenchburg. Real good set of Charolais bulls, about 25 of those. And then we got 5 Sim Angus bulls. We also got about 25 total Black Angus bulls, 12 Red Angus, 6 Bremers, and a couple beef masters. Take about an hour on that sale, and then we'll be at 11 o'clock. We'll roll right into our Packer cows and everything. Then we'll right into our premium wean sale and our regular stocker feeder sale. Probably around 1,500, something, 1,600 kids we know already coming right now, Larry. Very, very good offer. A lot of good drafts, a lot of good deals for that sale.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Give us a call. Area code 325-372-5159. Also go to our website, jordancattle.com. We got all the groups of calves and the bulls listed.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You bet, Larry. Have a good evening.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in January, March plus 85, 12.23. Yellow corn through Corpus in January, March plus $1 bill, 6.99 3/4. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in January, March plus 70, 8.48 1/4. And number one beans to Houston in January, March less 10, 13.84 3/4. Texas cotton, 5,828 bale, brought 110.84. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. All because of you folks coming down the lane and having a meal with us every day. Now, if you're on the affiliate station network, you can have a Kolach this afternoon with Hop Singh and I about 3:45. So until then, God bless, take care. And if we don't see you at 3:45, we hope to see you down the road.